of my friends say, girl, you better take care.
Hello, the Ninja Stealth Community Club. We're still talking the resonating things that are happening in the world today. And I won't keep you here too long. I was looking at still some more things that are happening to the poor residents in Chicago with this guy, Brandon Johnson, and Pritzker, about what they're saying that the people don't need help. And I've never seen a group of people crying out so much for help for the president to come there. And it's sad that we can't get the people to adjust to the cries of the neighborhood because they tell them both blue no matter what. And they hired the DEI Hire and put these people in position, whether they're capable or not of being in that position, to recognize and see the flaws of government and the things that are happening. But instead they go along with the situation. Now, you know, to me, DEI hiring is a devil-educated influence, because the way that they're running things and the way that they're looking at things, it's got nothing to do with common sense. On that note, we're going to get back to a little bit more information.
Brandon Johnson just cannot control. Hey, this is Keith, the law enforcement OG. I got 15 plus years experience in law enforcement, so let's get into this right here and right now. Now, I told you that this was going to happen. That's right. Over Labor Day weekend, within the city limits of Chicago, 53 people were shot. 53. 7 lost their lives due to homicide.
My goodness.
This is a tragic reality of a city spiraling out of control under the so-called leadership of Chicago's mayor, Brandon Johnson. He flat out is incompetent, unqualified, and definitely cannot run the city facing the level of violence that is going on right now. Chicago deserves safety, accountability, and a strong leader. Not Mayor Johnson. Mayor Johnson is focused more on politics than protecting his people, the residents of Chicago. Families are paying the price, the ultimate price, due to his failures, and that's with their lives and safety. This is crazy. 53 people shot, 7 lost their lives due to homicide.
I just want to speak on Chicago's violence. So I've been seeing a lot of things about Trump wanting to send in the National Guards to Chicago. And our biggest thing is, what do that look like? So if Trump can just get up on any platform and explain to us exactly what that looks like, I feel like us Chicago people, we will really appreciate that, because it's not a bad idea. I don't think that it's normal. People keep saying oh, Chicago is so big, and at the end of the day, that's why we have so many murders. But you guys got to realize that it's some of us that's in one neighborhood, and every day we're waking up to somebody else dead. So if I'm one person on the South Side Roseland area who is experiencing losing people every other day, and we have people in East section that's experiencing that, that's still a whole lot of murders, regardless of geographically what that spans.
Hey, Trump, you need to bring the National Guards to Chicago, man. You got kids killing kids, man. That's not good, man. Washington, D.C., there's not much going on compared to Chicago, man. I'm running. It's a war happening right now in Chicago, man. Hey, look, man. Look, go on the news, or go on Google, type Chicago. I'm going back home to Africa, man. I can't. Too much going on, man. It's Chicago, man. Real.
Yeah, this is sad what's happening. And it's terrible to get the realization of what's happening. People are begging for the president to come to their neighborhood in their area. When I was growing up, I didn't ever heard stuff like this before. And then we get to see the very people that talk the narrative, talk the hatred and spur it out so much. They're on TV upholding everything like they don't do anything wrong. And it's terrible. Chuck Schumer, boy oh boy. Hakeem Jeffries, oh boy. There's so much to be said, what they said already, and the hatred that's spewing out. It's not just two, but it's the whole nation of them. So there's starting to be a split in the country because the Democrats can't agree on nothing, and the Republicans are starting not to agree on nothing. So every time they come together, there's that clash. And on the right side, I haven't seen anyone yet spirit out the hatred, take it to the streets, let's fight, let's stand up. I haven't heard that yet. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. Send me in the comments and I'll look at it. I look at this stuff every day and I haven't seen it. It's like I made the remark about the people we have in the White House, the different nationalities. And a lot of our information is getting pushed out to different countries, getting told, said, that shouldn't be said. And I've looked at Russia, I looked at China, I looked at India, I looked at England, I mean, all over. As people, England in the England Parliament, there's Russia in their group, there's China in their group. I don't see a quote unquote black man in there. I don't see Israel not prejudiced against anybody, but they keep that tapered so there could be peace and quiet in that little community. You're running the country to bring someone else in there. You don't know if they agree with that or not. So I think it's just a safety vessel for them, but we are different. And then we put people in this DEI stuff that aren't even competent to be in government. They know how to rob and take money, but they're not competent to be in government. And this is why we end up with these things. And on this note, I'd like to show you something. Let's take a look at and listen to what these people say after we look at the things they said before this.
The bottom line is this is a time that all Americans should come together and feel and mourn what happened. Violence, which affects so many different people, so many different political persuasions, is an affliction of America. And coming together is what we ought to be doing, not pointing fingers of blame.
This moment requires leadership that brings the American people together as opposed to trying to further divide us. Political violence in any form against any American is unacceptable, should be denounced by everyone, and moving forward, we have to figure out a better way to come together, not as Democrats or Republicans, but as Americans.
Now, I'm looking at Chuck Schumer and Hakeem Jeffries. And if he meant what he said, that is great. You need to come together because the violence is out of hand. But in order to do that, you can't sit there like they do and spew out hatred, get even, talk anger and frustration. Chuck Schumer, same thing. Now all of a sudden, they're speaking in behalf of being nice. Let's see if they follow that through. Let's hold them to accountable, hold their feet to the fire. Let's see if they follow that through. Because it has been amazing what this group has done and how they've worked things. So I say to all of us out there, when they make comments like this, don't come back the next day and start with the slander. Hold their feet to the fire. I agree 100% that Democrats and Republicans need to come together. Heal the nation. Stop giving all the vicious slurs, racism, and saying that people are going to put people in jail. The terrible things that they're laid out, going to destroy the democracy, and it's on and on and on. And it's terrible. So when things happen, now we talk good. How long does that last? Is it for an hour? Is it for a day? And we go back to the same thing? Because that's what I've been seeing. And the poor things that happen to Charlie Kirk, you got people rejoicing and stuff. It could be me. It could be you. It could be them. It could be anybody. We don't need that in the world. It's okay to disagree. It's okay to even dislike. But somewhere along there, you got to draw that point, draw the line. You are an individual. You're a grown adult. Hey, I might want to do something, but you know something? Devil's not going to lead me. Agree to disagree. And I'm okay with that. Now, I know where you stand. I'm okay with that. I'm not going to elevate things to the point where someone wants to harm you because you don't believe in what I believe in. I'm not going to around and say you're fascist, you're racist, you're going to start snatching people off the street and putting them in jail. None of that. Because the Democrats, Biden, let all the people over here, they saying that they need a trial and before they go back, and they need to be given a chance. Well, when they walked over here, did they get a trial? Did they give us a trial? They walked in. And we have every right as a country to get these people out of here. They want them here for the votes. So they can continue. Create a stallion, a running horse that never runs out of power. That never runs out of money. If they can turn the whole country blue, there's no way to stop. I never seen so much cheating and stuff in voting. Destroying voter ID cards, everything. And to hear them say this, hold their feet to the fire and see if this is done. Because they can change all this narrative right quick. Charlie Kirk had no reason to die. None whatsoever. Because a man says something that you disagree with, you think you should kill him, take his life, and then people in the streets jumping up and down and rejoicing. Rejoicing. Man left a child a little boy, a little girl, and his wife. And some of the most gruesome pictures I've ever seen with people just getting annihilated. We had to fire on the subway. That's just terrible. We had the little girl from Ukraine. Now we have this. We had the church shoot. It goes on and on and on. What can little kids do to you? You want to go into a church and just shoot them up, Harry? It's the narrative. It's what's being pushed. And people today don't study. They don't learn. They don't take the time to do anything. They look at violent video games all day long. None of them will pick up a book and study anything. The few that try and better themselves, they dislike them. You have knowledge, you have training, you're disliked. Why? Because the Bible speaks, if you're different, you will be persecuted. And that narrative is coming. It's here 100%. They're relying on money. Well, I got something to tell all of you about money. The Bible says coming a time you'll be able to buy nor sell. That people will be throwing their money in the streets. That's happening. The dollar's not valued much anymore. Yeah, we might be going over to crypto and stuff, but it's not valuing much anymore. And that's all dirt money. That's all death money. Money that they're taking from people. You make $174,000 to $225,000 a year. That does not accurately put you at a 90, anywhere from a 90 to $100 million person. You know what I'm saying? It does not, I don't care if you work 30 years doing that. It does not equivalent to that. No side job, no nothing. Something stinks to high hell. And I'm so tired of seeing the poor people. Like I gave the story, I believe it's in episode 3, where a poor mother, I don't care about her being white, came in a grocery store and stole food. She was crying up front, they were going to prosecute her, carry her to jail. And the people in the story had no remorse. The woman's got 3 kids out there. What has she got? Because I was getting ready to go on lunch. I said, what does she have? She had 2 bags of groceries, bologna, loaded up on bologna, tuna, she had bread, she had a little small jar of mayonnaise, ketchup, she had sodas, she had fruit drinks, she had peanuts, some kind of mixed nuts, and she had fruit cocktails for the kids, and some kind of canned pudding or whatever it was, but it was for kids. Not one pack of cigarettes, not one bottle of wine, not one beer, or she had aspirin in there. Kids aspirin for kids and cough syrup. What does that tell you? This is America. What the heck does that tell you? And I turned my whole store out where I was at. I said, she's not going to jail over my dead body. I'm black, she's white. It doesn't matter. Because if my mom was in that situation, I want someone to reach out and help her. I tell you, I paid for the groceries and I took money out of my pocket and gave to her. Put gas in your car. She was staying in her car. Gave her my number. I said, you know what? If you need anything, holler at your boy. I'll take care of it. I didn't want any favors from her. I didn't want her to take care of me any kind of way. I was reaching out to help her. I never seen a person cry so hard in all my life. Because they would have put her in jail. Kids would have been separated. And people don't care. Where's the gratitude of caring? Because most of us are one paycheck away from being in poverty, unless you're in Congress. Then you can get the beach house. Then you can get the extra house. Then you can eat the best food. Then you can drink the best water. That's why they live to be 90, almost 100 years old. They have the best of everything on our dime. We sitting here got to drink the worst water, eat the worst hamburger meat, everything with fat in it, oils in it, destroying our bodies. Then we got Fudanachi, whoever the heck his name is, describing the vaccine for COVID-19, and which was really a hoax, making all kind of Americans sick. So you get where you don't believe anything in government. That's lost. You get the channels, all the different channels you're looking at. It's all a hoax. They all lie. This is why YouTube, these content channels are coming up, because people are giving the truth about things. We are pulling up the information. We're giving the truth. We're giving you an example to go by. Same thing Charlie Kirk did. Same thing. He had a huge following. School after school. And you got these narcissist people jumping up and laughing about it. I don't wish bad on nobody. I pray for all of y'all. But that's terrible. I hope you go to bed tonight, you think about that. This was a human being. Never hurt a hair in your head, never touched you, never took nothing from you like the Democrats and even some Republicans. There are a bunch of snares all over the thing. It ain't just Democrats. We got Republicans doing it too. Take. This man was just talking and trying to get you to think on your own mind. I'm trying to get you to think. Open up the book. We, here on Stealth Community, we show you things, but we also want you to go look at it. Look it up on Google. I'll tell you where to go. Ground News, look it up. Fox News, look it up, see what's going on. And listen to the narrative on CNN, NCNB, look at the narrative. Look how they're twisting things. Evidently, we all need to dig into this because we're getting led astray. You can't listen to this no more. These people are telling us lies, and we're running with it. We're running with it. They're building up hatred in us, and they're constantly pushing us. It's subliminal mind treatment. Hate. Stand up. Go to the streets with it. Hate. He's a fascist. Hate, you know what I'm saying? And it goes on and on and on. And if you haven't trained yourself to branch out on your own, understand things for yourself, you're lost. So many people that way. Well, I don't even listen to the news. But when they hear something, oh, he's this way, he's that way. Well, how you derive it that? Oh, I heard it on the news. They said it, so it's true. No, it's not true. No, it's not true, people. Look at this thing. Open up that book. Get an understanding of what's going on. Educate yourself. And you become smart enough to go, wow, this ain't cool. Like I said before, I got people on YouTube I used to admire. I don't even look at them no more. They get on here and they start dwindling down. Oh, I can't stand this, I can't do it. You know what? Leave. Nobody wants to hear all that crap. I'm sitting here talking about it because, hey, it's destroying people. It's killing people. I want us all to get along. It's okay to dislike a situation. It's okay not to agree. Agree to disagree. But when you go and pick up that gun or that knife or plot to kill or hurt, you're not in the game no more. This is wrong, people, and y'all know it's wrong. You rejoicing over a death? What if your family were in a car the next day and your whole family got wiped out in an accident, went off a cliff or something? Would you want people to rejoice over that? Oh, I'm so glad Sandy's whole family got killed. Yay! It sure couldn't happen to a better group of people. Would you feel good? None of us are opening up the book. None of us are putting on the shoes that that guy put on. Charlie Kirk came to the schools undressed. Give you a chance to debate, tell you why things are, what God said, and you can listen to it or not. You shouldn't kill him. And it was horrible. Just horrible how he reacted to that shot. Donald Trump was spared by inches. Is this what we've come to in the capital of America, just killing people? And you look at the news. I haven't got into the broad news. I'm going to start doing that too, because every day I bring it up. This person was shot at a red light. This person road rage, was killed. 6 people were burned in this house. This is all that I'm getting. It's all actual news. Man, I'm starting to trip a little bit. I'm tripping out. That's all I see. People getting killed. People getting hurt. Had this thing going on here. I looked at a family of 6 got burnt in their house after they were abducted. Burnt. And these people come in and get off on burning people up. I don't understand that. Had a guy on the street, they say he was homeless. Set him afire. What are you getting out of that and watching burn? It's some sick, demented people out there. They need help. And it does not help you Democrats sitting there saying this stuff all the time and pushing this issue. You got people that are mentally disabled, or if they're transgender, taking these pills and stuff to stay on board, which causes them to have their little temper tantrums, have to want to hurt, want to maim, kill. It oppresses them. Who knows how bad these drugs are they taking? Because you know why? They're a man or woman. They're not designed to take that. It's making the brain do weird things. And by they listen to you go, oh man, they're going to try and put me in jail. They're going to take me away. Everybody's against me. And you study pushing that narrative, what else do you expect? So, self community, we love you. Hit the thumbs up, people. Let's get this channel rolling, because I want to help people just like you. This is not for me. I want to help people like you. Like I say, the receipts will come. We have stories where we help people, interview them. We want to be a little bit different from everybody else. It's not just bad news all the time. It's helping people, real people, not just donating to a club or a place that's, oh, we're helping this and we're helping that. No, I want individuals who are on the street, who are hurting. Give me your story. And it's not to get stories off of them. Tell them how we helped you out, what is transpiring in your life, what good that did to you. And let's upbuild people. If you got mental problems, you need help, glad to talk to you. So y'all hit the channel back. Give me your thoughts. Definitely put your prayers out there for the families, and put your prayers out there for those who are on the verge of trying to do something wrong. And those of you who are on the verge of wanting to do something wrong or be a copycat into something, don't do it. Open up your book. If you have a Bible, read it. If you don't have a Bible, talk to an older person that can steer you right. Because when you do that, your life is through. You know, they're talking about now killing you, which is right. You just killed someone else. Like I said, the young man that did this to Charlie Kirk, he's on the run. What a life. Boy, that's just, oh man. You run it. And if he does any kind of refraining, you wanted and dangerous, you're not going to make it. And you can't be happy with yourself for what you did. And those of you who are rejoicing, may God be with you. And like I said, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. We love you here. And I'll see you on the next one.